Taurus, welcome to your full moon in Aries reading, and I hope this finds you well. Let's start off with a card about the general energy for you with this full moon hitting our 12th house. I gotta say ours because I'm a Taurus rising. Yeah, this is very spiritual, let me say. And with the sun in our 6th house, it is bringing up this contrast of what's going on in the 3D versus the 5D. Also bringing up a lot of issues of healing that spiritual body versus that physical body. Okay, so there might be something going on in your day-to-day life that is highlighting something that you need to let go of in your spiritual life, in your private, hidden life. You know, it could be, oh my gosh, a lot of stuff waiting. Oh, how 12 house is that? Okay. This card says perseverance, take care of essentials, restraint, leave well enough alone, moderation, right timing. This card feels so 12th house, honestly. And I'm going to say that as somebody who is personally right now at this moment dealing with my North Node transiting the 12th house. There might be a feeling that you're lost, that you don't know where things are going. How did you get here? Where is this going type of vibe? It's really out in the ethers, okay? There's also a very faded energy when we're talking about 12th house. You might be doing a lot of soul searching is what I'm hearing, soul searching, okay? Some of you might feel like, I hate to sound really dark here, but, just kind of like stranded, deserted. That movie with Tom Hanks, I think it was called Lost. Don't quote me, but it is some reason that's coming to my mind, and I'm not really a movie person. I'm not a Tom Hanks person, but it is coming to me, and that just popped out randomly. So something about getting progress and forward movement, but are you waiting on it? Were you put on hold, particularly with all the retrograde energies that we're collectively going through right now? Yeah, that was weird. That felt weird. Like I'm trying to, like things not wanting to come apart, or, things not wanting to line up the way that you thought. You're on hold and you're having to hold back is a vibe I'm getting off of this. Oh, wow. That's at the foundation. So, this card says loss of pleasure, and it's definitely about going through some kind of grief. So that might be a lot of the healing that's getting activated around the time of this full moon, is that there's some kind of loss that you're having to accept. It's more on an emotional level than anything. It might have to do with family sometimes, maybe the breakup of a family, but for some it's just this general feeling of not feeling loved, not feeling wanted, feeling pessimistic about things, missing somebody, healing old wounds. This is really deep stuff, okay? The main issue here is you getting wish fulfillment, you getting happiness, okay? In the past, it looks like somebody made a decision, Knight of Swords, a decision to move forward with something. In the future, you've got Princess of Wands, so you could be kind of mentally anxious. There might also be, I'm going to say, you might be getting some messages coming in. It might involve a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could be some, I'm going to say it could be some flirty stuff. We're going to drill down. Oh my God, look at these knights and pages. All these people, a lot of people here. And again, these are people in your day-to-day life that you could be interacting with, but they're causing you to do a lot of soul searching because there's a feeling of, yeah, but where's my happiness? Where's my pleasure? At the foundation, this might have to do with your romantic life or romantic offers that you have been given in the outcome. Oh God, come on now. I really don't want to see that. I'm just going to be real with you. Like that separation here, and it brings me back to this, somebody feeling unloved, unwanted. This is a lot of heaviness, okay? A lot of heaviness, and it might be tied to home and family matters. It might also be tied to just feeling harmony in your relationships, okay? So let me look at this happiness issue and this wish fulfillment. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Tell me more. That one wants to come forward. Yeah, there might have been some idealistic thinking on your part. Dreams, visions for your future that you held about getting wish fulfillment and what was going to make you happy. But I'm getting that the 3D has just not come anywhere close. And I don't mean to be dark about it, but something is showing you, though, this contrast between the 3D and 5D, the 5D, the ideals, what you had really hoped for from Spirit versus the way it is down here on the ground. You know, you're being shown something in your day-to-day life about what's moving you forward or what is going to move you forward, and how you reach that destination. But I'm being brought back to that ocean yet again, and it's like it's a long journey. Okay, it's been a long journey for some of you, and I'm sorry. And believe me, as a Taurus rising, believe me when I say I feel that pain right with you. Okay, now in the near future, or I should say in the past, let's see, Knight of Swords. Somebody was giving you attention, or so you thought. You thought you were getting a victory, or somebody made a decision to give you attention or give you victory, and this might have involved a divorcee, a widower. Okay, somebody here was pretty mature. They were bringing maturity to this situation, and somebody decided to give somebody attention and, you know, the victory in some respect, and they were not doing it, and I actually don't think they were doing it in a rambunctious type of flighty way. They made up their mind, I'm going to give my attention to this, I'm going to try to go after getting the victory, and they did it in a really mature, you know, mindset. But in the future, Seven of Swords in reverse, I do feel that, again, there could be some communication, short, quick communications that comes in where somebody is trying to put something behind them. Maybe they might be coming clean in this conversation and saying, you know, I had to come clean. I'm going to tell you the truth here. They're rethinking their ways. Okay. There's something that maybe they were doing that wasn't fair or wasn't upfront, and they're going to communicate, listen, I don't want to do that anymore. Okay. I am seeing a time frame of 7 weeks. Okay. And there's definitely a woman involved. And again, I'm getting written communication. So it could be text, it could be email, it could be direct message over the next 7 weeks. But at the foundation, it does seem like, you know, something about your love life, or, you know, idealizing something is at play here. There's that Knight of Swords again that was showing up in your past. Here it is at the foundation. So this issue from the past is still kind of coloring everything going on. The decision that someone made to give their attention to somebody else, but now it's like, I decided to pull back now from something I gave my attention to. And now it's just me with spirit, you know, trying to get the truth on this situation. Some of you very much have decided to just withdraw your energy, your attention, and just go within. Some of you very much single, reflecting on your romantic life and where you're going to go from here to get a new beginning in overcoming some blockages. And I do feel that there have been some blockages with your romantic life and getting a new start. But I do feel like with the Eight of Chalices, you're coming across, and the outcome is like emotionally disconnected from things that you feel people have not been loyal to you. People have not prioritized you maybe, and you're feeling cut off and separated, and it's a lot of pain surrounding this, and feeling like, okay, where can I feel my sense of belonging? Where can I feel like I'm lucky in love again in my relationships? And I do feel, again, there will be some conversations coming up, and it might be about these disappointments in your life and the grief. And so hopefully these are healing conversations. I do feel, I see a lot of communications coming out around this new moon. I'm sorry, full moon, but I don't know, maybe around the next full new moon, which will be another 2 weeks from now. Look at that on hold, which really confirms this waiting around. Someone needs time to get their priorities straight, learned helplessness. They're more powerful because you empowered them. Take your power back. And that might be why some of you are just withdrawing and pulling back your energy, because you know, you're like, hey, I showed up really decisive and I was helping someone to get the victory in their life, but then I end up with my cups filled here and disappointed over it. And now I'm pulling my energy within with that Hermit card to find my own power or draw upon the resources of spirit. Have faith in your dreams. I do feel that, you know, the main issue here is some of you have lost your hope or your faith in what you have idealized or hoped for, and spirit doesn't want you to let go of that, not to lose, you know, hope for that. A time to give rather than take. Well, honestly, that's New Moon in Virgo, which we had 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to tell you, you know, I personally feel it's these other people in your life. Your energy is that you need it to be maybe giving to yourself, and very feminine energy. And I feel like coming into this full moon, people maybe need to give more, and you need to allow them. You need to pull back your energy and allow them to give more to you as you're giving more to yourself, and hold on to your hope. and your dreams and your ideals. Be blessed.